The Atlanta Falcons are wheeling and dealing, kissing babies and shaking hands their way through the 2023 NFL offseason. They made all the necessary moves to prove they can be competitors.
Like and subscribe.
Falcons fans, what's good? We got a reason to smile this offseason. Cause we made so many moves. So many great moves that we can be the cream of the crop. Now, my name is Duell. Let me introduce myself because I'm new to the Falcon YouTube community. I'm not just some random fan. I've been a fan for as long as I can remember. 1998 to be exact. And you know what happened in 1998. I ain't gotta rewind the tape. But I just remember being a kid and it being a big event. And they lost. And over the time, I just grew into the game. I love the game of football. So I've been through the ups and the downs, all of that. I played football all the way up until high school. I stopped playing because I was small and not strong. I was small and round to be exact, so you can only imagine where they had me playing. I wasn't gonna survive unless I cut some weight. So I've always kept up with the game. I even started coaching the game. I study the game, so I like to think I know a little bit, not enough. I can't sit here and tell you I know everything, but I do know some people that know everything. Now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and talk about the title of the video. Yes, I think the Atlanta Falcons can make a playoff run. They proven that. They proven it, man. They made all the necessary moves. Now, I want to talk about all the events that have happened leading up to this. I wanted to save what I had to say. I wanted to let everything build up. Cause I didn't want to pontificate on things that may happen, I wanted to wait till everything happened, and this is the week for everything to happen. Cause it's draft week. Yes, sir. We ready, man. So, I don't know where I'm gonna start, but I feel like I should start at the top. With the main man, Mr. Arthur Blank. Shout out to him. Ever since he bought this team, the Mike Vick era was born. He's proven that he'll do anything and everything to win. And I respect him for that. And as a fan, you gotta respect that. Even if it means going for Deshaun Watson when you had no business doing that. But I get the reasons. All of them. I got my notes right here. I'm trying to be like the big networks. I got my MacBook right here, so I can make sure I don't misquote anything. Moving on to GM Terry Fontenot. This man has kept it real since day one. He has always said, we want to win now, and we're building for the future. And that's exactly what he's doing. Look at where he came from. He came from an organization where they reached success and they've always sustained success. Y'all just gotta believe in him. Y'all gotta trust him, man. Like he's trying to prove to y'all that he know what he doing. So let it go. Oh, I wish he would have signed. No, he's signing the right players for this team, so we can reach the mountaintop. Plus, this man has been a scout most of his career. And he played ball. Like, how can you not trust a man that played ball and he scouted talent? He knows talent. Come on, man. Head coach Arthur Smith. That's one tough SOB. Every time I watch his interview, I'm like, man, he ain't taking it, man. He ain't cutting no slack. Like it's clear cut and dry. Like, he really treats this team like a mob, a family. Like, we don't talk about scheme outside the family unless we're at the no, we don't talk about scheme at the dinner table. You know? We only talk about scheme amongst the family. And then he makes mistakes. What do you expect? Like, there's so many ways you can look at it. You can look at it the talent aspect. You can look at it, he's new to being a head coach. Okay? But y'all talking about he on a hot seat, he need to be fired and all this stuff. Don't you get 90 days on your job? Come on, man. Cut up some slack. Would you rather him make mistakes now or in the big game when it counts? I think I'd rather take my lumps now, and when we get to the big game, he's making the right calls. And plus, his dad owns FedEx. This man, he's not trying to go outside. These guys are trying to win. They don't want to be the next GM head coach duo to be put out the league as soon as they got their opportunity. It's bigger than that. This man will look like a failure. Yeah, he can. Come on, man. Y'all so rude. Now let's talk about the offense as a whole. Offensive coordinators and players. Dave Ragone, this is for you. It's your time to prove you can groom a quarterback and put up some yards, whatever, so you can be the next OC in the game. You can maybe be like Charles London. He took it to the next level, and he was the running backs coach. So imagine if you could coach up Desmond Ridder to throw for 3,000, 4,000 yards in the season, 20 tutties, like maybe 5 to 10 interceptions, and we have a winning record. The phone gonna be your ancient phone gonna be ringing like, hey, we want to bring him in for the interview, be the OC. That easy. Prove it to us. I believe in you. It's a lot of people out here that don't believe in this stuff, man. But I do. Like, I don't get it. How you a fan and you don't believe in your team? It doesn't make any sense to me. And then shout out to Dwayne Ledford. This man took lemons and made lemonade. He took like one of the worst offensive lines, and we had one of the best rushing games in the whole NFL. Maybe we can work on the passing, the pass blocking aspect, but like, he took Caleb McGarry and made him a straight up dog. Left guard, oh, I'm gonna say that. Oh, I forgot about TJ Yates. Shout out to TJ Yates. I don't know why people don't believe in TJ Yates and why he can't be a wide receivers coach. Why he can't be a wide receivers coach? He threw to him his whole career. He knows wide receivers. Just because he's a quarterback don't mean that he can't coach wide receivers. Look at what Drake London did. I mean, you can say that's talent, but OZ came up in big moments. Why y'all don't have no faith in these people? Like, you might as well just take the Falcon off your chest and put another team on. Now, let's get to the topic everybody wants to talk about. My guy, our quarterback, Desmond Ridder. This man is the guy. I don't know why everybody doesn't see it. Please tell me what you see that I don't see. You know, I was watching Desmond Ridder a couple nights ago, and I thought to myself as I was watching him, I don't know if it was because I was sleepy, but doesn't he look like a mobile Matt Ryan? Or am I tripping? Like, I'm sitting there watching him, he going through his reads. He can't, like, he trying to find somebody, he can't see him. Like, his pocket presence is there. He got the arm, he can make the throws. The only thing he's lacking is NFL experience, and he had 4 games I get that's not enough, but y'all was ready. Oh my gosh, it just, oh man, the kid is bright. The kid is bright. Now, this is my other theory. I am a conspiracy theorist. Now, I seen Desmond Ridder on a national media commercial, and Kenny Pickett wasn't in the picture. None of these other, it was just Desmond Ridder. I don't know if it's because I live in the Atlanta area, but this was a national commercial that I think was on TV. I can't remember. But I seen him and I was like, dang, that's kind of odd. Like, when you think Kenny Pickett would be in this commercial instead of Desmond Ridder? So I think the NFL also believes in Desmond Ridder too. It's like a whole bunch of controversy around the Falcons. It's like people outside of Atlanta and some inside of Atlanta just, like, when they think of Atlanta, they just think of it as a joke. Like, the Falcons are a joke. Like, like, any major sports team in Atlanta is a joke besides the Braves. And that's gotta stop, man. I think it's gonna come to an end with this regime. Like, I think we're gonna get there and then sustain it. I don't know if we'll win it, but we will sustain it. It won't be a fall off. Like, you know, I've been, like, the next, like, maybe I'll give them at least 10 years to sustain success. Like, it's not there now, but once they start, like, winning, like, if they make the playoffs this year, they're gonna keep making the playoffs. But back to Desmond, man. Like, the kid is just, he's a winner, man. He's who you want at quarterback. Like, he's a great leader. Like, when he speaks on camera, it's like, man, I'll go there with somebody for you, bro. For real. Like, it's just, like, you want somebody like that on your team, man. Especially at quarterback. Like, his skill, I don't even know what his weaknesses were coming out. I think his weaknesses were coming out were when, like, he has slow starts to the game. Like, he's very sporadic when the game starts, but he starts to settle in. So what? That's on the OC. Ease him into the game. That's what game scripts are for. Ease him into the game. We just coasting here. Make some good throws, and then once we need you to make them throws, he gonna be on point. Now, the next thing is we gotta fix the O-line, man. Center may be okay. I honestly think, this is what I think with the NFL draft coming up. I don't think they may draft somebody, but it's not gonna be high. They didn't sign anybody. So I think they're gonna let it ride with Matt Hennessy, Mayfield, and we signed some guy. We signed Miles, and we signed the kid from, not the kid, but we signed the guy from New Orleans. And we got Cal Hinton. Now, Cal Hinton, I mean, he may, I believe him. The same thing happened last year. We had one of the top rushing attacks in the game. Now, can we improve? Yes, we can improve, especially on the pass blocking side. And that's what I'm getting to with the whole Desmond Ridder thing. Desmond Ridder can't be successful with just running game alone. He's gonna have to, like, you want this kid to have a clean pocket, man. I keep saying kid. You want him to have a clean pocket. You know? That's with any quarterback. So, I mean, you got left tackle taken care of, right guard, right tackle. I don't know what they do. I don't know how they fix. It's gonna be. This is the other thing. Have y'all ever looked at the New Orleans Saints Super Bowl winning team? A lot of those players they drafted. I think they had 1 or 2 old linemen that came in for free agency. But I mean, they just gotta fix that. If they fix that with some good pass blocking, you know, they gonna be in the game. And then running back room, we can definitely add to the running back room. Tyler Algier, you the man. CP the man. But after that, it ain't nobody. So we definitely need somebody, and it's probably gonna be in the draft more than likely, because unless somebody gets cut after the draft, Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry. Just saying. Tight end room, you already know that's on lock. Jonnu Smith, then came in. He about to take Kyle Pitts to another level. Felipe, I believe in Felipe. A lot of people don't believe in Felipe. Man, Felipe be out there doing his thing. He can block. And then when he went out on routes, it's just he's not used to playing. He's not used to receiving the ball. He's always on the throwing end of the ball. Y'all got to give him some time. Felipe ain't gonna be a weapon, for real. And then wide receiver. I mean, what more? Let me not say that. What more can I say? But Drake, he's just a dude. And when I say dude, I mean that's a good thing. He's a dude. We got Mac Hollins, Scotty Miller. The wide receiver room is pretty good. We can definitely add to it. Maybe a free agent, draft pick. We gotta add though. We gotta add a running back. We gotta add an O lineman and a wide receiver. For sure. That's three positions we gotta add to on the offense. But overall, I think we got a good chance to put up some points. As long as everybody can stay healthy, that running game is gonna be lethal. Again. And then we got a competent quarterback, a guy that can make plays. Man, it's a recipe for success, man. And then let me add this point. I think the other reason why they believe in Desmond Ridder so much and y'all don't is because he's not flashy. And he's good at managing the game. He makes smart decisions. If he throws a pick, he's gonna come back out and fight again. That shows a lot just being a rookie. And he already said like he picked up on the playbook like that. Like Arthur Smith over the offseason said he was doing he got it up here very early. So manage that game like Ryan Tannehill did when Arthur Smith was calling plays in Tennessee. Just manage the game, run the ball, have a good running game. You cannot beat a good running game. And you're gonna be good. Just don't make mistakes. Now let's move on to the defense. Boy, let's start in the trenches, man. Why people don't like the trenches no more? Like that's where the play starts. That's the most vital area on the field is the trenches. If you can win up front, you got a good chance of winning the game. But we did make some good additions in the trenches. David Onyemata. Eddie Goldman came back. Calais Campbell. Got Grady Jarrett some help, finally. It ain't all we can do. We definitely got to add some more pieces in the draft. I would say at least a D tackle and an edge rusher for competition. We got to compete with each other, man. That's the only way we're going to get better. And just weed out the talent that ain't that good. It's a business, man. You just got to let them go. Well, like Calais ain't going to be here forever. He may be here another year. If we make it to the playoffs, he may come back. I can probably bet on that. That's probably why he left. Well, anyway, I ain't gonna speak on that. But Calais ain't gonna be here forever. Grady ain't gonna be here forever. David Onyemata ain't. All these additions that we made, they're not gonna be here for a long time. So only people we really got on the front is Arnold Ebiketie, Taquan Graham. Who else? D'Angelo Malone, but I don't know if he's a linebacker or not. That's it. That's all the young bucks. So you gotta add to the room. And I'll get into where we can add into the room and names I like in another video, because I plan on doing a mock. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. Look forward to the mock. Probably tomorrow or Wednesday. That's pretty much it for the D-line room. We made some big key additions. Got some Grady Jarrett some help. We just gotta add now and groom those guys. Linebacker, front seven. Caden Ellis, good pickup. We got some lower level guys that came. That guy got Tay Davis came from Cleveland. Of course, Troy Anderson and Michael Walker. A lot of people talk bad about Michael Walker, but last year was his only chance of like really showing what he could do, and he was playing out of position. He didn't play middle linebacker in college. I don't know why you would try to do that in the NFL. That's not what he does. He's good at coming off the edge and playing in coverage, but he's not elite. There are some guys in the draft that are elite though at that. Yeah, man. But Caden, like, they all got these linebackers that are good at blitzing. Troy, very good at blitzing. Caden, that's all he had. Freaking 8 sacks or something like that for the Saints. Michael Walker, very good at blitzing, and he can play good in coverage. He's like he's really versatile. He can do both. And hold on. Let me talk about the guys leading the charge. Ryan Nielsen. Now, a lot of people are skeptical of what he's gonna run, but he said he wanna be multiple. So I can only take him for what his word is. But I'm leaning towards they're more gonna be in a 4-3. And there's gonna be some other principles in there. But the way I look at it, I'd rather be in a 4-3 than a 3-4 anyway. That's just me. I just feel like you can, you got more gap control. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you got more gap control in a 4-3. And you can be bigger on the outside, typically. And then we got some new coaches. New DB coach, Jerry Gray. I forgot the other guys they hired. But they got a lot of new faces around there on defense. And that's good, man. Change is good. Especially when you're trying to make it to the top. But back to the linebackers. They all got these linebackers that can attack. Definitely got to add. I don't know how long. Kaden Ellis is young, though. So we really only need one more linebacker to compete with Michael. Because this is last year on contract. So, I mean, he can always come back. And that'll be four good linebackers you got in your room. DB! Shout out to the DBs. We just cut Casey Hayward. Seen it coming a mile away. Old. And he costs a lot. And we need money. We don't need money, but we gonna need a little bit of money. AJ Terrell. Can't go wrong with that. Jesse Bates just came in this thing. He gonna be back there patrolling on the back end. Richie Grant made some improvements. I'm looking to see what he can do in his 3rd year under the new. I think Jerry Gray really gonna have these guys playing at they top, they best. Jerry Gray should have these guys playing at their best. Look where he came from. Look who he is. Like, all pro as a player. Every defense he coached, the DBs, solid. I don't know about the depth, but we just got Jeff Okudah. Hopefully he can stay healthy, man. This is one room we gotta add. We gotta, like, you can never have too many DBs, and you can never have too many edge rushers. We gotta add to the DB room because I just feel like Andy Alford. Now those five good DBs right there. Then you got Darren Hall, Cornell Armstrong, who got torched, but he started playing a little bit good at the end of the season. And I think you added a CFL guy again. I remember that earlier during the year. And you got Jalen Hawkins. You could definitely upgrade, especially with Jalen Hawkins. I just feel like him and Richie are the same player, but Richie's better than Jalen. When Jalen Same thing with Michael too. When Jalen is about to tackle somebody, it's either boom or no boom. They like trying to lay people out. Not with Michael so much. Michael is like he's there, but he takes the wrong angle. That's what I see. Definitely can make some additions to the DB room. For sure. And it's a lot of good DBs in the draft. And you never know what can happen after the draft. People gonna start getting cut. All that. So we gonna talk about it some more, man. Atlanta Falcon game, man. Rise up.
Hit that